Welcome back, tube, welcome back. So, new video, new year, fresh start, hopefully more content to put out there for people to watch and enjoy. So I thought today was going to be a ps5 day, so I've got a bunch of games here I'm going to show. This is my ps5 collection in its entirety. There's quite a few to get through. I'm only collecting for PS5 and Switch now. All the other games I've either sold on or just keep a handful of ones I know I'm going to play, like PS2, PS3. But I'm mostly concentrating on modern consoles now, because that's what I enjoy playing. I do dabble in a bit of retro and that, but that's just emulation through the mini consoles like the Super Nintendo Mini, the Mega Drive Mini and such. But we'll crack on. Yeah, I'll go through these games, just tell you a bit about them if I've played them or not, or how much I paid if I can remember, and just why I bought them, just, you know. So we're going to start off with this one. This one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the PS5. This is a collection of all the original retro Turtles games, from the Super Nintendo to the Nintendo. These are the games I was playing growing up as a kid. I can remember playing Turtles in Time, and yeah, the NES ones, the first one, second one and stuff. So this is a banger. Absolute banger. I've got it on the Switch, the other game. It's not the collection, it's the, I don't know what it's called, but the other version. They brought this one out and the other one. I've got the other one digitally, but I wouldn't mind getting it physically. So that's Ninja Turtles. A game I completed last week was a game I picked up from CEX, like last year. And it's The Quarry. This is like Until Dawn, where you play through the story, you play as like a group of people and you decide their fate. So yeah, it's basically a story driven game. There's not a lot of like interaction as such, it's more or less pick what to say, press buttons to like dodge attacks and stuff like that. But I tell you what, for a game like this I really did enjoy it. So I picked that one up and it was like it was a good game. Definitely a good game. Right, another game I had completed, and I paid a hefty price for this. You can get it for now. It was The Last of Us 1, Part 1. Paid 62 quid with vouchers for this when it came out. So yeah, The Last of Us, cracking game. You can't beat this game at all. I've got The Last of Us Part 2. I've just pre-ordered The Last of Us Part 2 remastered because I want to play it on the best version of the game. But this one's obviously that version, the PS5 version. So hopefully the Part 2 on the PS5, that'll take it to the next level. I can't see there being a massive difference, but you know, you never know. So that's due to come the end of January. And I might move the PS4 version on. Another game which I really wanted was Resident Evil 4. Also this one is a Steelbook edition. Quite nice little Steelbook. And this got released. This is a game I really wanted to pick up, like on launch. I love the series, I love the remakes, and I've completed 4 on obviously the remakes on the PS3, PS4 and the GameCube, so it was a no-brainer to get the PS4 release. I've played half of it, I haven't finished it yet, but we'll get round to that at some point. Moving on, we have a Spider-Man game, which I play with my boy. My boy loves this game. I haven't played it myself, so I just let my boy play and he just flies about, does his own thing. So, but it is a good looking game. That's Miles Morales. So it's just your typical Spider-Man type of game. I did have the PS4 version, but I traded that in because I wasn't playing it. But I kind of regret that because I wanted to actually play and finish that one. That's Spider-Man. Another one for the collection, which I play a bit of, is FC24. I do like a game of FIFA. I'm a big football fanatic, so I had to get FC24. When it first come out, it was dog shit. Just everything was broken. It was just a crap game. Nothing worked. It would glitch. The scores, the time would be all glitchy and that. So I just left it for a while. Then they patched it eventually, but it's all right. It's not as, it still has its faults, but it's just a football game, isn't it? Next up, we have a game which I haven't played, so I don't know much about, but I did watch a couple of trailers and it looked quite good. It's Deathloop. So obviously I think you go back in time or something, or you can freeze time or something. 28 hours, 8 targets, 1 rival assassin. Break the time loop. So I don't really know much about Deathloop, but you can pick this up for a tenner now in CX. When I got this, it was 30-40 quid, and I haven't played it, so one of them. Here's another one, which quite a hefty price. Dead Space. So this was 60 quid, traded in loads of old PS1, PS2 games, and I got this. I'm still waiting to finish the other game I'm going to show before I come on to this. So I've heard good things, you know. So I'm looking forward to this, I am. So that might have to be a game I go and play soon. But this is the game I want to finish before that one. I don't know. It's similar in a way, but it's not. It's probably a shittier version of Dead Space, to be honest. But I played a quarter of this game, maybe half, and I quite enjoyed it. What I played. That's Callisto Protocol. I got this quite a while ago now. I've had this in my collection. I do need to get on it, get back on it. I do like the atmosphere, you know, the atmosphere on the game, the enemies, but they had quite it was quite like a bit hit and miss with people, because people were saying that the dodging and that on the game was a bit off. So I think they've patched it and it's a lot better to play through now. So we'll give it another go and see what happens there. Another game sealed is Chernobylite. I got this off, I think it was eBay. They were doing a deal. I think it was £16-17 for that. I've had that in the collection a while. Still not opened. Chernobylite. Obviously everyone knows Chernobyl and the radiation in the factory and all that. So it's based in a wasteland on Chernobyl's zone. As an ex-employee of Chernobyl power plant, you're hunting your fiancée of 30 years, apparently. So you're just going around solving puzzles and stuff like that, so we'll get into that one day. But a game I did play, I wasn't a massive fan of this. I don't know why. I thought it was something I'd be really into, but I couldn't get into it at all to save my life. It was The Chant. And this is obviously, comes with the book, comes with the art book and stuff, but I don't know, I just couldn't get on with it. It wasn't for me. You know, you can't have everything, you know what I mean? It looked quite good, but it was just a game that wasn't for me. Right, here we go, the trilogy. We'll start off with Call of Duty Cold War. Everyone knows the old Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, then Modern Warfare 3. And I'll tell you something, these two games, I know for the Call of Duty, everyone's not into Call of Duty, I understand that, but for me, I don't mind picking it up now and again, going online with a pal, playing a game of zombies, or, you know. And I'll tell you what, the graphics on these games, unbelievable they are. They've improved so much since the first one, and I do enjoy a game of COD, I can't lie. So I've got them. What else? Moving on. A game I've had for a long time, which is still sealed. I don't know why. Back 4 Blood. This is like a co-op game. I think you can only play this online though. So, and I've got no friends who have this game, so I haven't opened it. So play up to 3 of your friends online, or go solo. Fair enough. Didn't realise. And it's just like slaying zombies and monsters and stuff. But it's an all first-person co-op zombie shooter. And you can pick this up for about £6-7 now. Absolute steal. So Back 4 Blood. If you haven't played that, I recommend that one. Well, I recommend it from footage I've seen, not gameplay. Absoloth End of Gods. This is another game still on the radar to play. And I've seen it and I thought, you know what? That's my cup of tea. Don't know a lot about it, to be honest. I just know it's one of them type of games, survival horror, sci-fi adventure. So anything survival horror, anything sci-fi, it's got me written all over it. Probably one of the first games I picked up when I got my ps5 was Aliens Fireteam Elite. So obviously your typical first-person shooter, third-person shooter, I believe. I've not actually played this. You know, like every game on this list I haven't played, so, you know, I will get round to them. A game I have played and I did complete, I had it on the 360 originally, it's Alan Wake Remastered. So this is like a survival horror game as well. Yeah, a horror story coming true. Quite a good game. Picked this one up. I think I got this from Very. Picked this up from Very for about 20 quid or something. Next up is a game I picked up last week off Facebook Marketplace. There was a lady on there giving away some games for free, PS4 games. And I thought, you know, thank you very much. I traded a couple of them in because I already had them in the collection. But there was about 3 games, PS4 games, which I didn't have, so they were nice. I just took them away into the PS4 collection. And the other few games I traded in, got a bit of credit, and I picked this one up. It was only a tenner. Watch Dogs: The Legion. I haven't heard good things about this game, but you know, I thought I'd give it a go for a tenner. You never know. It might not be the best. I did have Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2. I've played the first one. I wasn't a massive fan of it, so I didn't really play the second one. Right, moving on. We have a game I bought for my son for Christmas. My son's into Smash Brothers on the Switch and he likes his Lego and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, I've seen this, it was 15 quid, and I thought, why not? Lego Brawls. Just like a Lego game / Smash Brothers style fighter. Yeah, fan favourite Lego themes, build and bash your way to the top. It was basically a Smash Brothers version of Lego characters. And I thought, that's a bit of me, that, you know. I'll have a game of that with him one day. Another game I picked up for him, because he's big Lego fan, is the Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So obviously you've got your all 9 films, 1 new game, so 9 films on this. And it's just a game you can pick up and play, Lego games, so why not? I thought I'd pick them up. A game I got off my mum for Christmas. She asked us what I wanted. I said, there's nothing really I want. There's one thing I'd like, but you know, it's quite a lot of money, it's 50 quid. And she said, you know what, I'll get you, and it was Metal Gear Solid Collection. So Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3, not remastered, just, you know, ported over to the PS5. But they're like my best game of all time, Metal Gear. I love them. Can't get a better game. And I've also got this on the Switch, this trilogy. A lot of my games are sealed, but there's no point of opening them till I get round to playing them, because you never know, I might want to part with them one day. This one's another sealed game. This is like a game I'd play. The Medium. This is like another survival horror type-ish game. I've never played this one. Seen a bit of gameplay and I thought that looks a bit of me, so I thought I'd pick that up when I had the chance. And the next two is quite similar. This is a bit the same, first person thriller, psychological game. It's Martha is Dead. So Martha is Dead. Explore the idyllic Italian countryside. So we'll see what crack. So this includes reversible inlay, poster stickers and digital tarot cards. So the game I'm currently playing through now is Resident Evil 4 on the ps4, 5, sorry, and I want to get that completed before I move on, because I've got a real bad habit of playing a game for like a couple hours and switching to another game. I'm terrible. I've got like such short attention span, it's unbelievable. That's why gaming for me shouldn't be allowed, but I love it. I just can't finish a game to save myself. I can't stick to one game. I just go off track all the time. Possessed Edition, Madison. This is another suffer brutal ultimate of demon force in glory. So this is a first-person psychological horror game as well. So your typical horror games, that's what I'm aiming for in my collection. Is bit of everything, bit of mixed genres, but majority of my games are like survival horror, adventure games and such. Like this one is, well, I've played a bit of this one. It was quite, I love the art style of it, fantastic. And it's a Kena, Bridge of Spirits. So the art style of this game's fantastic. It's just like a nice, like I'd say it's like a nice indie game where you just plod along, do your own thing. Nice bright colours, nice scenery. So we'll get round to that one at some point. I think this year I'm gonna make it my focus to finish some of these games, because in the past I've had collections and they just sat there gathering dust. Like probably you all know, you know. We all know I've been buying them just to put them on the shelf, but as I'm getting older, I'm just like, why? Everyone's got the reasons, but for me, I'm like, why? I've spent all this money just for it to sit there, so I've sold a lot off. I sold my GameCube collection off for like, you know, 1,100 quid I got, you know, and I invested that money in retro football tops. So obviously I'm a Carlisle United fan, and I've bought every single home and away top from 1992 onwards. So I've got all the retro tops home and away from 92 probably up till well, recent-ish years, and some of them tops are cracking tops. You paid a pretty penny, but I invested that money into them, and that's going to be a lifelong investment, them tops, because 50, 60 years, you know, you're not going to see any of them about here. So, and it's what I love. I love my team, love football, love games, but I'd rather have the football shirts than the GameCube collection. That's just me. And I've still got all my games to play, ps5, 4, Switch, PS2, so, you know, I justified one thing to start something else. So, we have Judgment on PS5, a game I haven't played. And this is a sequel to one of the games I did play, and I did finish. It's A Plague's Tale, Requiem. I played the first one with all the rats and that. This one's the sequel. I think this is a bit more open world where you're not stuck in like an area. I'm not too sure, but I did really enjoy that first one, so I thought I'd get that second one. Another game I just jump on now and again. I do enjoy a bit of golf, so I picked up 2K23 PGA Tour. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a golfer when I'm older, because I do enjoy a game of golf. And it's just a nice relaxing hobby, innit? Another horror game, Oxide Room 104. So this is another horror game, which just like the others, they're all kind of similar in their own ways. This one is a twisted doctor holding you captive. You have choices to make the right ones to survive. So it's like a choice-driven game. There's a hideous creature stalking you, waiting for you to make a mistake. So that's a game I'll probably fucking shite myself watching and playing. So I might have to crack on and get that played soon. Right, what else have I got? A game I picked up recently off Vinted. I got this for 11 quid. I thought it was quite a good price. It has dropped a hell of a lot of price in the past month or two. It's Wild Hearts. Yeah, I've seen a bit of gameplay. It's, you know, it's like a fantasy open world game, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. It might not be for me, but I thought I'll give it a chance. Next up, we have one of the first games I got for the system, is Terminator Resistance. This is an enhanced version of, I think, a PS3 game, or possibly a PS4. But I think this is like more upscaled. And I tell you what, I love Terminator games. I played a bit of this. I knocked it off because I got stuck and I didn't know where to go, and I got pissed off. So I just knocked it off and never went back. Like most of these, I get to a stage, I keep dying, or can't find out where I'm going. I just knock it off and never go back. Is what it is. Riders Republic is another game which I thought was quite fun. You play as snowboarding, mountain biking, downhill biking, windsuiting, and I thought this would be quite good to play with friends, or like, you know, with your kids or your partners or whatever. I haven't played this one yet. I'm like a broken record, but yeah. Another game, Returnal. So I've seen gameplay of this as well, and this one looked really good. I think this got quite good reviews actually. And it was one when the PS5 got announced and this was in the works. I thought, you know what, I need to get this game when it comes out. So I picked that one up. A wrestling game, 2K22. I'm not a massive fan of wrestling. I was as a kid, but as growing up, you know. But I don't mind having a bash on a wrestling game now and again, just for a bit of crack. Wu Long Fallen Destiny. This is like a type of Souls game, a bit like Sekiro, it's a bit like Sekiro and They're like samurai ninja type of Souls games. I've seen gameplay of this and it looks really good. I am not one for Souls games in the slightest. I'm absolutely terrible at them, but I love the look of them and just the way they are. I need to get better. I'm gonna make it my aim is to try and learn more about Souls games and how to make them easier for yourself and how to level your character up and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put a bit of knowledge in there and try and do that. So Resident Evil The Village. So this is a game I've completed a couple of times. Good game, really enjoyed it. And it's just Resident Evil 7. 8 should I say. Dark Pictures, House of Ashes. So this is another story-driven game where you make choices and stuff like that. So I thought I'd pick that up. I quite enjoy them. And I've got another one in my collection somewhere, but I think they're PS4. Right. We have the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. This got fantastic reviews and a lot of hype when it first came out. I haven't played it yet. I'm still trying to finish the first one, which I did enjoy. Just haven't got around to playing it again. But this one, I wouldn't mind starting this one and see what happens. A game I enjoyed, but a game I didn't think looked the best when I played it. It looked a bit jagged around the edges, the graphics were a bit, you know, and that's Hogwarts. I don't know. I might need to give it another bash, but we'll just see what happens with that one. Necromunda Hired Gun is a Warhammer 40k style game, first person shooter. It's a game I've seen and I thought, you know what, that looks brutal and I need to pick that one up. And you obviously got like a robot dog as your sidekick, get some sick weapons and knives and stuff, so I might play that eventually. Right, what else we got? We've got a few more to go. I'm just showing you what I've got. PS5 collection. So obviously I haven't done a video. This is just like a 2024 fresh start. Show you what I've got as of today. Then moving forward. So I've got this one Vinted. It's Gotham Knights. Aussie slipcover. I think I paid £10 for this. Don't know naught about it, I just thought it looked pretty sick. Steel tin, PS5 game, £10. That'll do, mate. Right. God of War Ragnarok. This game looked fantastic. When the trailer came out for this game, I thought that looks amazing. But I'm not gonna start this till I finish the first one. I'm right at the end of the first one, but I'm quite stuck where to go. So I need to figure out where to take. You know, when you go back to a game after so long and you feel like where you get lost in your mind, like where do I go? Like I can't remember what I'm doing. But that's where I'm stuck. Like I got to a part in the game where I'm lost. I just don't know where to go. So I might need to jump back on that and see, just finish the game off really and see what happens. Then I can focus on starting this one. Here we go, another one, Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. My son played this and he enjoyed it. Just like your basic characters running around, just doing some levels and stuff. all new story. It's just like your typical superhero type-ish game, isn't it? Like, it was alright. This one was a birthday present. I seen it and I thought, you know, because I'm into my sci-fi and space and all that kind of stuff. And I seen this and I thought, yeah, Grey Hill Incident. Yeah, I'm stuck on this as well, funny enough. But I tell you what a game, what a game. It looks fantastic, and the atmosphere of the game. You see the spaceship coming down in the middle of a field, and you see the aliens coming out in that, and they all separate and go different paths, and you're like, you know, it does put you on your fucking toilet seat, like. But yeah, not an expensive game, quite cheap. We've got another one, Phobia St. Dinfer Hotel. So Phobia St. Different Hotel, that's another horror game. It's puzzle, narrative. So it's just like a puzzle game in a hotel with like horror stories and shit. Don't know much about it. This one was again, I haven't opened this yet, and I don't know if I want to. I might get it digital and keep this sealed, because it's called Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. So you play as like a rabbit with like a metal arm, and you punch your way through levels and stuff like that. Giant Fists takes on adventure in a city, a great number of levels and challenges worth exploring. So, Fist. Right. Far Cry 6. Again, I'm halfway through as well, and quite enjoying this, quite enjoyed the story. I've always liked a Far Cry game. I've completed Far Cry 3, 4. I've got 5, but I haven't played 5. I just thought I'd skip 5, go straight to 6, because it looked too good to not play. Another game, which it was a good game, but it's not in the category of a good game. It's Evil West. It's got its own fan base, should I say. It's like a bit like, I'd like to say Grand Theft Auto type-ish, but it's not. It's hard to explain what type of game it is. It's like a Tomb Raider-ish type of game where you go through the levels and stuff. That's what I think. Another game which has gone up in price quite a lot is Evil Inside. This is like £42 game now. It's a game I've had on the shelf for a long time, but I've never been in the mood to play these horror games. Not at the minute anyway. One of the hardest games I've ever faced, Elden Ring. Fucking cunt of a game this. Elden Ring, Souls game. My friend completed this game 2-3 times. Me, can't even get past the second boss. First fucking boss. I've defeated the little ones, but see when you get to the bigger bosses, just get absolutely obliterated. So, last game, Demon Souls. Another Souls game. Right. So, maybe one day, when I do some learning, I might be able to put these on and actually play them without getting pissed off. Right. So that's the PS5 collection. Nothing else to show you, lads and lasses. So hope you enjoyed it, and cheers for watching, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Bye bye for now.